Hello, everybody. How's it going? I learned a new trick today on my iMac. I can zoom in and zoom out on my screen. Uh, this was a post that I made late last week to kind of go over some things in this video because I have, and maybe it's a sign of age, but I have a terrible memory. If I don't write things down, I tend to forget them. It kind of frustrates my wife when she continues to have to ask. So before I begin, I want to thank you guys for feedback. Some of you have come to me and said, "Oh yeah, no, the great app is working great. Love your videos, love your posts." Um, I I appreciate that more than I can say. It, it it not only makes me feel good, it kind of makes me think that I'm on the right track. Um, so thank you. Keep them coming. Comment on the YouTube videos. Um, Jewish holidays, we'll talk with Alan in regards to that. Triple M, which was a great 5-minute rule trade. Maybe we'll look at that if we have time. Facebook posts. Because a lot of you have said, "Oh, I don't get these posts till later in the afternoon. I missed the trade," that sort of thing. Because a lot of the posts that Alan does are pretty time critical. So I'll show you how to do that. And move-in day for many colleges, May. That should have been many. My daughter actually moves in next Monday. And then the following week she starts. So maybe Alan can touch on that as far as seasonality as well, because I know he's mentioned that in the past. And the last thing that I've picked up this past week is trading spreads. And I don't know, maybe some of you know about them, maybe you don't. So I'll kind of go over those. And I do it on the SPX. The reason why, there's several reasons. First, they trade every day. If you look at these expirations, 1 day to expire, 2 days, 3 days. This is now Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So every day I can basically sell these spreads, and then hopefully they expire worthless, and then just pick it up tomorrow. The second reason why I like doing SPX is they are what's called cash settled. There's no assignment. If I'm ever in the money, I'm not going to be assigned an SPX share or whatnot. If you look at the SPY, theoretically, if you're in the money, you may get assigned an SPX or an SPY contract. So the way that I do it, and if you notice over on the right, each day, and this is tomorrow, has an expected move. So tomorrow's expected move is 36 points in either direction. So what I do at the open is I look at where the SPX is, and then I double that expected move. So for tomorrow, I think that range is, I don't know what that is. $40.60 and $41.95. I think that was the end of today's range. So as long as it bounces around in this area, I'm okay. And today, we did kind of gap up a little bit or move up a little bit, but nowhere close to what my level was. I was short 41.95, and I think we traded up to 41.60-ish. So that's how I play it. And what I also do is, if I look tomorrow, is I look at this delta. And as long as this delta doesn't go above 10 or doesn't go above 15, I just let it sit there. You can set alerts on the delta. And when they go off, then I guess I would need to make a decision. So let's say today we opened up 41.33, 35, let's say. So 41.35 plus 36, because remember that expected move, plus 36 is 42.07. So I look at the 42.10 and I sell a vertical. And what that means is I sell the short strike, the 42.10, and for protection, I buy the 42.15. So what that entails, if let's say the SPX rises above 42.10, now I have to buy that SPX at 42.10. But since I'm buying a call, I can sell it at 42.15. So it kind of caps your max loss. Most brokerages will not allow you to go short, naked short. So they kind of require this. I do 5 wide because that's a comfortable amount for me. You know, you can go as wide as you want. Sell the 42.10, buy the 42.60 to go 50 wide. So if you're interested, hopefully this is enough to get you started. If not, just feel free to holler. Let's see here, Triple M. And we're gonna have to go back because I think that was Friday, right, Alan?
Yeah.
So let's see here, time frame. And actually, let's do this. Time frame. 2 days. No, actually, I think it'll be 3 days, right? So 8/19, 8/22. So this was Friday. Alan called out this trade shortly around here. Wish I could get it all within.
So let me go ahead and stop Brian for a second. So on a Saturday trade, Friday trade, that you were talking about going back 3 days and all that stuff, is that how I do the 5 minute. Normally, I would have gone short on Saturday, Friday did it again, on Friday. And I did go short Google. But what happened is it did not cooperate. And so I took a very, very, very small loss. I think it was $50, I don't know. Now, what happened with Triple M is that it was ex-dividend. So it shouldn't have gone up anyways. But what really amazed me is that it was building up a lot of support at the 5 minute low. And I saw that it was actually increasing in buys. It was increasing and I could see it getting squeezed. And I'm like, okay, now again, how you do a 5 minute rule trade. You buy either at the 5 minute high or the 5 minute low. Your stop is below the line that is created that Brian has on there, the red one. Normally, we want to be directional above or below, but it's okay to put some risk on the table to buy when it goes ahead and retest that low, because basically it's a 90% chance it'll bounce off of that. So I went ahead and bought the calls, and I thought it was going to break that 5 minute high because I thought the market would turn around. Now, I called out the trade, so I went ahead and I actually went ahead and sold everything if for about 5,500. And I sold when it went ahead, and basically when it got to the so Brian, if you go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is where I sold. Yeah, go right to the one before that yellow one. Now, I got spooked a little bit on that. So if you go to the next one over. So I would have stayed in the trade if I didn't get that pullback there. And that pullback kind of scared me. And I said, you know, I'm not going to take the risk, because Friday I roll as it always goes down. So what happened is I sold it there. And then what happened is that if you go 1, 2, 3, 4 more, and then I saw that it wasn't going to go ahead and break the 5-minute low, I bought it again. And so I rode it, but it never got enough momentum. Usually Friday, there's usually not enough momentum to take it over. But that trade right there, what you're looking for is something that you can get into at a reasonable price. Right now, I'm trading triple M about 50% of the time. Today, I went ahead and bought Oxy. Now, if you bring up Oxy, Oxy was the most easiest trade going. I didn't even know oil was up today. I guess I was kind of like in the ozone today. I didn't know it was up. And so what happened is that on my app, you guys don't have the app. I'm telling you, it's the cheapest thing you'll ever buy in your life. And the thing is that it'll give you a signal. And so it gives you what's going on in the market. Because here, you know, we're thinking the market's down, right? It was all down, you know. And what it is that ExxonMobil and Oxy just took off like a rocket. And I was alerted to that, and I jumped in. Now, everybody, I'm not like everybody. So how the options go for Oxy, you can go to the next strike on Oxy, and it's, to me, extremely cheap. So I paid around $1,360 for 10 contracts. Seems like a lot of money, but what it is that when you realize that all it has to do is move $1, and now you're going to get $1,000 profit, to me, that's a pretty fair trade-off. And that's what we got on Oxy today. But I was alerted with the 5-minute app. I bought it, and I rode it, I think, to where it was up $5.40 today. And then I sold. And so that. Now, I posted this earlier. I just want to show you guys this. So can you see that at all? There you go. That's a little better. And you can bring it. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
The thing is that there's no mystery in the market. The thing is I told everybody we were oversold. I mean, the thing is that I didn't give you every kind of bullshit thing that you can think of. And that's all it is it's all bullshit, because the thing is that you cannot go ahead and have anything. I don't care what it is, and be in an oversold situation. What's going to happen is it's going to come back to reality. It happened to Bed Bath and Beyond. I don't care what it is, GameStop, whatever. So we were overextended. It's coming back. You go ahead and look at that picture. I posted it already. It came right to it. I mean, that 600-point drop brought us right into that zone. So I knew the market should have shot up today, but a lot of times it has to go ahead and reconsolidate. Second thing, I just want to go ahead and just go ahead and throw this out as a shout out. One of the best books I've ever read in my life. You'll never find this book anywhere. My dog ate it, comical. But you know, my dog likes to eat books. So, but this book right here, this is the original, The Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. I wanted to do a shout out. I don't know if Brian's going to this, but this is coming up. I've got a really good guy that I do some conversations with Steve Forbes. I'm taking a cruise with him in January. And then he will be at the Money Show. The Money Show is at October 30th to November 1st. So if you can go to that awesome hotel, it's the Omni or Resort. I'm going to be staying at Omni in September. So that's a good one to go to. And then I wanted to touch on the Jewish holidays because we're talking about that right now. But the Jewish holidays will be coming up. First of all, the reason the market is down is because people are going back to college. If you don't go ahead and believe me, ask Brian. People sell their stocks to pay for college. This is how it's worked. This has been that way for for as long as I can remember. Jewish high holidays. This is per Google. Google. No work, writing, commerce, travel is permitted during the high holiday days, beginning with the 10 days of repentance. Rosh Hashanah, then it goes into Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur is considered the Sabbath of all Sabbaths. A guy comes down, meets with his people, and it's a very, very religious holiday. Everybody that I know that's Jewish sells their positions before the high holidays because they cannot do work. That means they cannot trade. That means if the market tanks, they can't sell their stocks. They can't have, they can't put stop orders in. There's nothing. You can't do this stuff. So that's what makes the market go down. Rosh Hashanah this year is going to be September 25th is when it's going to start. So look for the market to tank on the 24th or the 23rd. Yom Kippur will be October 4th through 5th. Then after the 5th, or right around the 5th, the 6th, you should see huge buying coming into the market in that second week in October. And those are your Jewish high holidays. So I want to just make you aware of that. Now, just because people think I'm a nutcase when I talk like this, is that people in the Christian faith believe this is when the Messiah comes back during these times. The Jewish people believe the Messiah is going to come back during these times. The reason I say that is there's a lot of crazy things going on in the world. And the thing is that all hell may break loose in Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. Rosh Hashanah, what makes it significant, goes back to the scriptures in the Bible, because that's traditionally, according to the Jewish Tanakh, that is the first day the world was created, according to everything that can be found in their scientific journals. That Rosh Hashanah means new day. It's the beginning of the earth. So what it is a new creation day, and things occur. But so if crazy things are happening around the world, it has to do with a lot of that.
Right, yeah.
I used to warn people, but then nothing happened, so I stopped warning people.
Yeah, let me, I'll share this. And it's on our calendar. So this is September. Here's Rosh Hashanah, the 26th. So this week, 21st through the 23rd, that's look for sell-off, and then Yom Kippur. So this is the holiday week, the high holiday week right here.
Yeah, so I don't care anything you're doing, the 22nd, you might wait to the 23rd at open. You should see a huge short day on that Friday. It's a 90% chance that's going to occur. Now, news could go ahead and offset that, but those 2 days, and I would go ahead and I would not be afraid to be extremely short the market on the 22nd, and definitely the 23rd. I would be all shorts. If the market opens up on 23rd high, I would be so short it ain't gonna be funny, because it's just, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah. And then, like you said, Yom Kippur is there. And then the 6th usually is when the buy-in starts, and you would want to be along the market the 6th and the 7th. And generally speaking, if you go through all my posts, it's been 100%. I do believe there might have been 1 year, and I forget what happened. It might even been Trump or something when he was elected. There was something that changed it, but it's only been one time. It usually works.
Okay.
So
Yeah, and speaking of Facebook, so here, let's go to friends. All friends, and I'm gonna pick on Jeff because I already showed this with Alan. So I can go Jeff, get that. Oh, favorites. When you go into Facebook, this is actually on a web browser. On a mobile, it's a little bit different. Because there is, and when you click on the dots, you can click on following, and you can select how their posts appear. So click on a friend that you want to favorite, friends, and then click on favorites. Let's see if my mom. Nope, she's not a favorite. So let's make her a favorite. So now she's a favorite. So theoretically, her posts are going to show up before your non-favorites as well. And like I said, on a mobile, it's a little bit different. So I hope this helped. Jewish holidays we covered. Did look at Triple M, and we looked at Oxy today. Facebook we did, colleges and back to school, which is a seasonal thing. So now I think we're going to expect sell off, and then now once school starts, people buying until the Jewish holiday, September 22nd, I think. And I briefly covered spreads, and there's different strategies. I just started this one. I found that this one works. I try not to be greedy, because then if you are, you tend to get into positions that you have to defend. Or since you're selling options and you're short, you may need to cover. Like I said, there's many out there. I just find this is the one that's working for me. I'm not here to hit home runs. I'm just going to hit base hits and slowly accumulate my count. Yeah, that's true.
yeah. So
Sounds good.
all right, we'll see you now.
Yeah, everybody have a good night. Happy trading this week, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, everyone.
All right, we'll see you.